What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn, Jaron Boots Ennis. Get this. Eddie Hearn whistle blows on Boots Ennis, okay? We heard Jaron said, well, I wasn't offered anything about a fight with him. I don't know how this happened and this, that, and the other, okay? But this is from Eddie Hearn in an interview. He said, when we received the initial offer, it was at 147 pounds, which surprised me. I went back to those guys to double check and they confirmed. No, it was at 154. I then spoke to Boots and said, you need to make a decision. Are we moving to 54 or are we staying to unify at 147? And he sort of said to me, well, how long do I got to make a decision? I said about 24 to 48 hours. And he said, I want to unify at 147. That's what I want to do. And let me counterpunch. You know what's bad about that? The contradiction. You know, your promoter said he told you about it. He told you the game plan, and you told him what you wanted to do. The only problem with that is, after the fight he just had, he said he wanted to go to 154. And when you say that, and a guy as big as Jaron Ennis is, that dude's like damn Jarrett Hurd size. He's a big ass dude. He's like 6 foot tall. A little bit under me, you know, probably blows up to God knows what weight when in between camps. Who knows? He's a big boy. So for him to say, man, I think I'm gonna have to go to 154 until an offer gets sent to you, and then you want to say, nah, man, I think I'm gonna stay back at 147 and unify these belts. Bro, that's a duck. That's a duck. I'm sorry, it's a duck. It's something that you don't do because your promoter has said so. And the only thing that I can think about is what was Jared Boots Ennis doing before he got with Eddie Hearn? Fighting whoever he could or wanted to fight with Al Heyman under them. And see, it just shows you how different people do business. When you're doing business with certain people that want to get the best fights versus someone that wants to get the most money for the less amount of problems, like Al Heyman, this is what you're going to run into. Well, what I notice about you fighting on the zone and you're going to those platforms, eventually you're going to fight someone that's hungry because the zone is the leading platform now. And somebody's going to come in and kick your ass. That's the truth of it. Somebody's going to come in to beat you up. And it's not going to be someone that, you know. It's going to be someone that's determined, a name. And if you're ready, you're going to say you're ready. If you're not, you're going to crawfish backwards. And that's exactly what Jared's doing. You know, you told us all you wanted to go to 154, so why would you then tell Eddie, and Eddie told the world that you wanted to stay at 147 and unify belts to do what? And you know what's bad about that is karma's a bitch, because a lot of times when you lie and you do things like that, things end up happening to you don't expect. So, okay, let's say he stays at 147, and then the very next fight, somebody might go in and tap that ass. You know, and then people will be looking, oh, man. And you know what the first thing he was going to say? Man, like I told y'all, I should have went to 154, you know? No, we don't know. We know what you told Eddie that you wanted to do after you said you wanted to go to 154. Now, you know, hey, you know, I didn't think the fight was going to be at 154. I wanted to be at 147. Like, why would you expect him to be at 147? You know, so Jared Ennis, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for him because he avoided a fight at 154 where he clearly wanted to, you know, I know it's more to it because I think I remember him saying like, hey, you don't want to go back down and wait if he's already at 154. And now he was referring to Virgil Ortiz. So if that's the case, you knew where to go. You need to go where everybody's comfortable. Obviously, Virgil Ortiz couldn't make that weight. So why would he go to 147? So for you to say, hey, I'm going to stay and unify, you're just ducking Virgil Ortiz because he might kick your ass. And you're not confident that you would beat him at 154 simply because he's acclimated there before you, which actually, Jared, he's supposed to, the minute Terrence Crawford left 147, he's supposed to have left 147. But it just shows us that was all a big narrative. He was not really trying to fight Terrence Crawford like he said he was. He's not. He wasn't. Sorry. That's just how it is. But Eddie, man, it's good that he did say that. And I think he said that based on the fact that he knows that what people thinking, and he wants to let people know that it's not his fault. Because the last thing you want to be is a promoter of someone that think you're holding them back, or you're getting them these easy fights, or you're instructing them to duck or to avoid certain shots only to get a fight later on for more money and all that shite. Okay, so I think that's why Eddie did it, because he knew, he ducked Virgil Ortiz because he knew that was the fight in front of him, and he decided to stay back. But you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn stating that Jared Boots is new and he decided not to go through bars. Of course, please subscribe and you guys can counterpunch.